started tattooing in 2012. Did my apprenticeship in Alternative Ink, which was here in Hollywood. And then around 2015, the guy I worked for, Shane Sunday, he started wrapping up that shop. He was going to move the shop to Bangor. I kind of thought that it was a good time for me to leave and do something else. So my options at the time were either work at another studio or open my own studio. I didn't really want to have the responsibilities of owning my own shop, but it was the easiest way for me to be able to work with some people that I really wanted to work with. So yeah, we started this shop in 2015. We took on this building, which is I think a 200 or 300 year old building. I knew by the layout, high ceilings, the windows, the way the light came in, that it would make a really good tattoo studio. So we started kind of small. We came in, I only had a pretty small budget to start the studio, so within the first few months we built the counters, painted the walls, and then slowly over the next couple of years we just started adding to it and adding more every couple of weeks, always doing little jobs on the place until we kind of got it halfway where we wanted it. A few years later we opened upstairs, refloored the place, repainted. Jamie and Morel moved in this floor and their floor. While there's similarities and the whole shop has like kind of cohesive style that goes together, it's very much their space upstairs, really reflects them, just as down here I kind of think reflects me and Ryan and Neil, who spend most of our time down here. We knew we wanted to make this place like a really cool tattoo studio that just looked visually cool, somewhere that was quite inspiring to people who came in. And I've always liked that really cluttered look in a tattoo shop with all of our influences and everything that we like up around on the walls around us. For us, it's like a super inspiring place to be. I should start with Ryan. He was the second member of the team here. Me and Ryan have been working together for a long time. I think Ryan was 15 when I first met him, and he came into Alternative Ink. Immediately, it was very clear that he had his own drawing style. Normally, whenever you're doing an apprenticeship, the thing you try and do is get the apprentice to cover all their bases. Like, you want them to be drawn in many different styles, so that if someone comes in for a tattoo, you're able to do anything. Ryan already came in with like a fully formed style that was definitely his own thing that nobody here has ever seen before. It's quite strange, it's quite unusual. Once he started tattooing, it was really apparent that his work was different and customers were coming in specifically for it. Ryan does some of the strangest tattoos I've ever seen, but he has a ton of people constantly coming in asking him for this weird stuff, which is quite shocking and amazing at the same time. If you give Ryan an idea, it doesn't matter how normal it is, it's still gonna come out as his own thing at the end of it. I think it's a really good thing that he didn't get swayed during his apprenticeship into learning every formal technical style that there is, and he was able to just like take his own creativity and do something different with it. Neil started next after that, and when Neil came here, he'd actually been in quite a lot of colour realism before. Neil worked with Gigi McQueen, who is known for doing realism. His apprenticeship with her, he clearly learned a whole lot about that sort of style, and whenever he came here he was doing both colour realism and black and grey realism, which was great to see. We didn't have anyone in the studio at the time doing it, especially doing it to like that level. It also allowed me to do less realism that came into the shop and focus more on the traditional style that I wanted to work in. Very shortly after, he started doing quite a lot of ornamental inspired designs, and then a little bit after, he started mashing up the realism with the ornamental designs, and he's put together like a really cool style. We're really proud of the fact that we're able to take artists in here and give them their own space and their environment to work in, and just let them take their creativity and like push it to wherever they want it to go. And it's super inspiring to watch someone's work progress like that over a couple of years, to the point where I can go out in Belfast and spot a piece that he's done, even if I didn't see him do that piece. I know it's his, the same as all the guys that work here. After that, Jamie and Morel both moved here from Belfast City Skimworks. They both came in at the same time, and it was really good because Jamie's known Well, Jimmy's just known in Belfast in general for tattooing. He's been tattooing for a long time. I think he's been tattooing for around 10 years now. His work has always stood out to me. Like, whenever I was trying to find my apprenticeship, I was looking at his work as a massive inspiration. Always liked his styles. Whenever I was actually going around shops looking for an apprenticeship, whenever I was in Skimworks, I often got handed his apprentice folder, being told like that was the benchmark for quality, and I was always aiming for that. Jimmy started here. He does quite a lot of traditional, but it's got like a neo-traditional twist on it. So while he still uses like bold lines and heavily saturated color, it does have elements of like realistic shading and stuff like that, which kind of breaks it up a little bit, makes it a little bit different from the norm. So Jimmy came here with already like a huge customer base, and they all seem to want his style. He does like a really nice like dark neo-trad style. To contrast that completely, Morel does like brightly colored, super saturated neo-traditional, but it's wildly different in color palette and style while still being of the same high quality. It's really good to have someone like Morel in the shop because she immediately gets the finer elements of quite a lot of the feminine tattoos that people come in asking for. She does a lot of color blends, a lot of stuff with lighter outlines. She does a lot of like 90s themed stuff, which is quite popular at the minute. Stuff themed around like, I guess stuff probably from her childhood, cartoons, toys, stuff like that. Stuff that's really popular with people now. And at the same time, she's able to turn her hand to any number of styles that walk in the door as well. So that's the team that we've got now at the minute. And I kind of think that it's probably the strongest team that we've had in this shop. Not just because everybody has awesome tattoos, but because we're all friends as well. So we have a really good vibe, everyone bounces off each other. We're always able to talk about ideas and artwork and kind of inspire each other in a little way. And it's great because of the variety of the work as well. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. It just makes tattooing so much fucking cooler as well. Like, yeah, that got put through our door by some Christians. I think they thought we were gonna convert or something if they gave us this.